Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Aisa. I am from class English Literature 5B, and in this video I will discuss and answer question from my final exam. Let's get started. This is the topic of this video, and first I will discuss question number 1. Namely, what did you learn from this class? The material that I have learned from this course includes first, 18th century era, second, Romantic era, third, Victorian era, high and late, 4, Edwardian era, 5, Modernism era, 6, 20th century era, and the last is 21st century era. I will discuss one by one, starting from 18th century era. 18th century era. The characteristic of the era. The characteristics of the 18th century are characterized by two main drivers, namely intellect and passion. The respect paid to reason is shown in the pursuit of order, symmetry, politeness, and scientific knowledge. The cultivation of feeling stimulates philanthropy, exaltation of personal relationship, religious fervor, and cult sentiments or sensitivities in literature. The rational drive cultivated satire, argument, intelligence, simple prose. Others have inspired theological novels and sublime poetry. 18th century refers to literature, poetry, drama, satire, and novels produced in Europe during this period. The 18th century saw the development of the modern novel as a literary genre. In fact, many of the candidates for the first novel in English date from this period, in which Daniel Defoe's Robinson Crusoe of 1719 is perhaps the most famous. Subgenres of novel during the 18th century were epistolary novels, sentimental novel, historical novel, Gothic novel, and libertine novel. 18th century began in the age of Enlightenment and gradually moved toward Romanticism. The author, the famous one, and the works, the masterpiece at that era is Daniel Defoe's best known book will always be Robinson Crusoe, but a far bigger and more existing read is Small Flanders, his other great novel. The characteristic of the work at that era, the main feature of France during this period lay in the philosophical and political writings of the Enlightenment, which had profound influence throughout Europe and predicated the French Revolution. Voltaire, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, Charles de Montesquieu, and Encyclopédiste Denis Diderot and Jean d'Alembert all devote much of their writing to controversies on social and religious issues, which often involve direct conflict with the authorities. In the first half of this century, German literature saw British and French models, despite the innovative advances made by playwright and critic Gotthold Ephraim Lessing. The lesson I learned from this era is that the Enlightenment had ideas centered on the sovereignty of reason and evidence for the senses as the main source of knowledge, and sophisticated ideal ideals such as freedom, progress, tolerance, fraternity, constitutional government, and separation of church and state in phrase. In phrase, the main doctrines of the philosophers of the Enlightenment were individual freedom and religious tolerance as opposite to absolute monarchy and the fixed dogma of the church. The Enlightenment was marked by an emphasis on the scientific method and reductionism, along with the increasing question about religious orthodoxy. And the next about Romantic era. The characteristic of the era, the characteristic of the period of Romanticism are subjectivity and emphasis on individualism, spontaneity, freedom from rule, solitary life rather than life in society, the belief that imagination is superior to common sense, and devotion to beauty, love and worship of nature and calm of the past, especially myth, and medieval mysticism. Romanticism period popular in the late 18th and early 19th centuries. Romanticism is a literary movement that emphasizes nature and the importance of emotion and artistic freedom. In many ways, the writers of this era rebelled against attempts to explain the world and human nature through sense and the lens of the Industrial Revolution. In Romanticism, emotions are much stronger than rational thoughts. For someone famous is Mary Shelley. 1797 until 1851 is remembered as the author of Frankenstein 1818. The characteristic of the work at that era, characteristic of literary work of Romantic period, first is glorification of nature, second is awareness and acceptance of emotions, third is celebration of artistic creativity and imagination, and fourth is emphasis on aesthetic beauty, five depth and solitude, 6. Focus and exotism and history. 7. Spiritual and supernatural elements. 8. Vivid sensory descriptions. 9. Use of personification, and the last is focus on the self and autobiography. And the next about Victorian era. High and light. The characteristic of the era is morality, intellectual development, the new education, industrial revolution, and the last is the revolt. And the characteristic of the work at that era is, for characteristic of Victorian novel tend to be idealist portraits of difficult lives in which hard work, perseverance, love and luck win out in the end. They were usually inclined towards being of improving nature with a central moral lesson at heart. While this formula was the basis for much of earlier Victorian fiction, the situation became more complex as the century progressed. For the characteristic of Victorian poetry also was also indifferent from the already stated style. Much of the work of the time is seen as a bridge between the Romantic era and the modernist poetry of the next century. So the author, the famous one, and the work, the masterpiece at that era is Alfred Lord Tennyson. And the lesson that can be drawn from this period are: first, life is hard unless you are rich. The second is everyone is expected to contribute, including children. Third is stay at home, mom is rare. 4. Medical science is far from good and reliable. 5. School is a luxury. 6. Food is much simpler. And the last is daily work is not easy. The next is about Edwardian era. The Edwardian era was a time of booming trade, great prosperity, and wealth in which the London society parade took place year after year in an atmosphere of traditional dignity and beauty. The mansion, Devonshire, Dorchester, Grosvenor, Stafford, and Lansdowne House haven't been thrown into museums, hotels, and flats, and there we dance all the long summer evenings to dawn. Violet Bonham Carter. Characteristics of the Edwardian literature are: first, one of the shortest period in British history. The second is unlimited literature, and the last is luxury and chance. These are some of the most influential Edwardian writers included Joseph Conrad, Ford Madox Ford, Rudyard Kipling, and others. Conclusion about Edwardian era. First, the Edwardian era or Edwardian period of British history covers the brief reign of King Edward VII, 1901 to 1910, and is sometimes extended in both directions to capture long-term trend from the 1890s to the First World War. The second is Forster wrote this novel in the early years of the Edwardian period, named after the reign of King Edward VII, 1901 until 1910. This historical era is sometimes extended to the start of World War in 1914, which immediately followed the somewhat more famous Victorian period. The third is Edwardian years, a crisis of the state contact is concerned with the genesis of the welfare state and the other changes of the Edwardian period. And the last is the era was preceded by the Georgian period and succeeded by the Edwardian period. Modernism era. First, history. Modernism in art separates itself from the past and simultaneously seeks new form of expression. Modernism fostered a period of experimentation in art from the late 19th century to the mid 20th century, especially in the years that followed World War I. Second, the characteristic of the era. New ideas in psychology, philosophy, and political theory fueled the search for new modes of expression. Third, someone famous is T.S. Eliot, The Waste Land. And the next about 20th century era. In this 20th century, the development of works met with various genres and distinctive themes that are taught with the unique storytelling techniques. In this 20th century, work after work developed from time to time, starting from poetry, prose, and essays written by several famous writers of that era. And the characteristic of the era is, first, important changes in the intellectual climate. The second is many literary works at this time were written from a form of existing paintings belonging to the modernist trend. And the last is the emergence of a movement called Imagism. The characteristic of the work at that era, based on political background and other supporting matters, literature in the 20th century also underwent changes as a demand to express the human soul who wrote it. Broadly speaking, this difference can be seen from the fragmented structure, story plot, fragmented perspective, point of view, the novels that are so popular among urbanites, and the characters in their writings. Kudin, 2017. The author, the famous one, and the works, the masterpiece at that era, namely Dame Edith Sitwell. She is famous poetess in 20th century English literature. During World War II, she wrote several poems such as Street Songs, 1942, The Song of the Cold, 1945, and The Shadow of Cain, 1947. The last material is about 21st century era. The era of the 21st century has brought people to live a fast lifestyle. This decided has been known for a new era of new things, including the birth of technology. The use of technology has provided extraordinary things to society. It has even helped reduce environmental problems, but also increased several other effects on the ecosystem. Characteristics of 21st century are showing respect, feeling confidence, being motivated, being responsible, and others. Characteristics of the work. The novels of the 21st century are astonishing both about some of their roots and their renaissance, as in the novel, and also Christopher Brookmeyer's Blur, and 21st century dramas related to politics. In the early 21st century, changing politically. Poetry in the 21st century has developed rapidly, with the poet becoming very significant public figures. Someone famous is William Ford Gibson, born March 17, 1948, age 72, is a Canadian-American speculative fiction writer and essayist, widely known for pioneering the science fiction subgenre known as cyberpunk, starting his writing career in the late 1970s. His early works were tales of noir towards the future that highlighted the impact of technology. cybernetics, and computer networks on banking, a mix of low life and high technology, and help create an iconography for the information age. Before the advent of the internet in the 1990s. Now I will discuss question number 2. What was the lesson learned of this class? The lesson learned from this class is to be able to know English histories, to gain knowledge of the English history, broaden knowledge and insight, to get deeper into the great works, life stories of famous authors, and their attitudes towards life, man and God. We will find out by reading their experiences, observation, understanding, intelligence, their rich reading, and the problems they express in the literary works they produce. And the last question is, what is the next plan after joining this class? My next plan after taking this class of English literary history is that I'm very interested in the stories I read, and I really want to visit historical places abroad. I start saving little by little. Hopefully in the future my wishes can be achieved, and I can see firsthand historical places and works in England. Okay, that's all from me. I apologize if there are any mistake. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.